Welcome to BaldHeaded Metal, guys, and welcome back to another reaction from We Butter Bread with Butter, and this time around to their song Jump and Run. I wanted to do the English subtitle one so I can see what the lyrics are all about. And that being said, I already did a couple reactions, the Hyper cover and 20 kilometers per hour, and I've enjoyed what I've heard, if not as much as Electric Callboy. One of you guys recommended this particular song to me because I'm a gamer and I kind of enjoy that stuff, so metal, gaming together, comedic side seems like a good combination for me. And I want to get a more breadth of an understanding what this band is all about because you guys are really hyping them up to be something awesome. So I think I should gotta check it out. But I do express my opinion 100%, and if they say something that I disagree with, I'll try to do it in the best polite kind of way to create interesting conversation. Let's do it. Okay, so somebody really figured me out. That's what I gotta say. I'm gonna keep going. I'm not gonna do a big pause here, but somebody completely figured me out on this one. This is kick-ass. I love this. Well, first of all, right away, obviously the gaming aspect is definitely from the synthesizer, from those Nintendo and Super Nintendo games. They had some of the best soundtracks ever. So they really infused it nicely with that kind of synthesized 80s music. And then they have a really nice riffing on top of that with a heavy metal part. The lyrics are a jump and run, this kind of callback to video games, how you can reset and retry and redo things, but in real life, you can't do that. Real life is not a video game, so you can't. So it's like it's comedic, but it has a message. But all these elements are really nicely put together. I mean, I like the lyrics and where they're coming from, and I think it's supposed to be more of an uplifting song, saying that, uh, you know, it's, life is not like a video game. It takes more effort, or you feel like you're stuck. Almost, I have a feeling that he's talking about the feeling of being stuck and that you need to kind of get out of it. But I've always saw a parallel with video games where if you learn to persevere in a tough video game, let's say something like Demon Souls or Dark Souls, if you learn to persevere in that game and you build that just kind of mentality of a person who doesn't give up on things. One of the things, for example, my wife always preaches this idea: if you start something, do it all the way through. Don't give up halfway. She hates to give up on things, and I think it's a nice way to look at of approaching life and approaching everything that you do. And here, I can't tell if it's a more sarcastic kind of approach, if it's more negative approach, or more of like a supposed to be an uplifting message. But overall, the idea of it, I love how they kind of juxtapose the idea of video games to real life and the parallel between the two.
Doch das alles ist dagegen nichts. Das wahre Grauen zeigt zu Hause sein Gesicht. Schlechtes WLAN und kein Essen ist in Sicht. Mein Ladekabel vernichtet.
Man, he has some brutal vocals. Holy shit, I love it. I overall, just beginning to the end, I love this song. You know, what also this kind of makes me think of is that I'm a personal trainer, for example, and I've had people point things out to me like because I'm a personal trainer, I can't be a nerd, or because I listened to heavy metal when I was younger, I can't be a gamer. And it's in the day and age now where none of that. First of all, nobody judges you for these stupid things anymore. First of all, it's become cool to be a nerd, but at the same time, we all are mixtures of different things. We're not just one-sided. I mean, at least you shouldn't be as a human being one-sided. You should be well-rounded and into many different things. I love metal. I love video games. I love to stay fit and do active things. I love to do it all because that's how kind of you experience life. And at the end, I kind of see it's a more of an uplifting idea of not giving up, which I think is cool. And it's done in such a way that a person who's older can understand it and somebody who's younger can understand it. Obviously, speaking German. Kick-ass song. This was a great recommendation. Great way for me to really understand what this band is all about. Not to mention, I just love the name We Butter Bread with Butter. That being said, guys, make sure to enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe out there. Make sure to give me some recommendations for this band, what I should check out. And if you want your recommendation to be kind of a little bit on the front of the line, I did start a Patreon. You can check that out, link down below. But you don't have to obviously donate on Patreon. I will try to get to all the recommendations that you post on the comments. It just, there's a lot going on when you guys really send me a lot of different recommendations. I kind of pick and choose from each one. But enjoy the rest of your day. Keep it metal.